Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here. Patty Jackson. Let's start with a hug because you never know what somebody could be going through or who needs a hug. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing. Big congratulations to Simone Biles. She is now tied the record for the most Olympic medals ever won by gymnasts, doing that balance beam and winning a bronze medal. One great thing I think that came out of this whole Tokyo Olympics is the subject of mental health. That it's okay to say, I'm not okay. I need a break. Because sometimes you do, and the pressure. I just couldn't understand when people would be so critical, and it's like, put yourself in their shoes, that young, and that kind of pressure. And most people can't even twirl around in the air without falling. You want to criticize this young lady? I think she brought it up, what they have been through, and I'm gonna tell you something. We must never forget that whole thing with that U.S. gymnast team going through what they went through at Larry Nassar, who abused many of those girls. It's heartbreaking. I'm sure somebody, it could be a documentary out now, but I'm sure somebody's going to really do a deep dive documentary because what these girls went through was horrific, and how they tried to cover it up, and how they are still suffering to this day. I think we got to keep that in the back of our minds. Well, child, we counting the babies' music cancellations like we counting gold medals. The 7th music festival has decided to drop the rapper over his homophobic comments and his flimsy apology. The cancel culture is at an all-time high. Was the baby wrong? He learned in the hard way because he gave a flimsy apology. They're coming at him. I knew that iHeart was going to be the next one that dropped the bomb like you can't be at ours. Hit him where it hurts, in his pockets. I think he's realizing the damage that is done because in the statement he said, please give me time to grow. He needs to learn. You know, his comment, it was not only inflammatory, but it was like, dude, what are you saying? Can't be talking about HIV and AIDS and just talking reckless. Know what you're saying, or just don't say nothing. But I think people get drunk with their power and they get drunk with the fame, and then they realize my 15 minutes about to be up, because they will let you know when your 15 minutes is up. What do you guys think about the cancel culture? We did a podcast on this, Patty and the Millennials, because they'll want to cancel you quick. I'm looking at actor Matt Damon. He's in that movie Stillwater. And he made the statement, I think he was just talking too much in the interview, that his daughter just told him the meaning of the F word and how, he said something like, now he doesn't use it. So then they want to know, well, when was you using it? It was like, dude, why you go there? Why? I understand you're playing this kind of racist character and you don't understand what's going on with your daughter. But he said too much because now they want to cancel Matt Damon. I'm looking at the headlines and I'm just like, has the cancel culture gone too far? Do you think the baby is getting it now that it's affecting his pockets? Because they're going after his money. And can I tell you something? Your 15 minutes of fame can go real fast. One year you could be hot. The next year they are raving about somebody else. So it could be over. I'm sure that his publicists and his people, they are freaking out. 7 music festivals, probably even more tomorrow, have dropped him. And he has no understanding how this business works, because he is finding out the hard way that you can be canceled real quick. Now let's talk about Nick Cannon. He is having problems with that talk show. He's having trouble attracting A-list people to sit down and be on his talk show. Now he's doing something with The Masked Singer. He's coming back with the Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart. But he's having trouble with this talk show. His talk show is set to debut late September. He's having trouble getting people or A-list, the bigwigs, all because of his anti-Semitic comments that he made. And even though he went on the apology tour, got on my nerves. I don't know. I think a lot of it is just publicity, and if you're not sincere, it's just he's having problems. He is having problems getting people on that show, which makes you wonder how long would the Nick Cannon show last? Because he's like, I'm not doing no gossip. You had to do something, Nick, to attract people to your show. Jermaine Dupri produced everybody, Escape and DeBrad and Mariah, all those hits. Dated Janet Jackson. Why is he having problems? Tax problems. Jermaine Dupri owes the IRS $560,000, and this is not the first time he's been in trouble. Back in 2002, they took his cars, his furniture, his computers, anything high-tech. They were like, give it here. He's going to have to learn how to better finance his money, because when you think of the hits, ATL, all that great music coming out of Atlanta, Jermaine, get yourself a good accountant and pay your taxes. I've got the scoop on the Whitney Houston special. It's coming on 2020. And the show is entitled Shaping America, where they're looking at people that have died that have shaped America. Robin Williams, Kobe Bryant. It's kicking off on August the 11th with Whitney Houston, 2 days after her birthday, where she would have been 58 years old. They're going to interview Bobby Brown, Brandy, Shaka Khan, BB Winans, ABC, but it kicks off August the 11th, and this is the Whitney Houston special that's going to be going on, Shaping America, looking at artists who, through whatever it was, sports, entertainment, what they did to help shape America and culture at its time. I really wonder, will they ever do something on the cancel culture? I really want to know what you guys think about that subject, because it's a rough time for DaBaby, and it's a very rough time for Nick Cannon, with their talk show about to debut in about 8 weeks on Fox. Leave a comment. Hit the notification button so you'll know when a video comes up. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Do leave a comment. I want to hear from you. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.